Hey folks, it's Jake Davis still on the fly review for you. And tonight I'm talking about Longlegs, released earlier this year. Uh, in like festivals and stuff like that. I think it just hit theaters nationwide. This movie's directed by Ozzie Perkins, not Ozzie Davis. And this film stars Micah Monroe, uh, Blair Underwood, Alicia Witt, and Nicolas Cage. Whole setup here is set in the mid 1990s. Micah Monroe plays Lee Harker, who is a uniquely talented rookie FBI agent who was put on a cold case of a serial killer who has murdered 10 families in the course of the last 30 years. And when all of a sudden he becomes active again. This was an interesting film, clearly inspired and influenced by Jonathan Deme's masterpiece, Silence of the Lambs, which me and my wife, Sarah, recently revisited. I mean, I've always was a fan of the Silence of the Lambs. I didn't see it until I was a teenager. It was one of those horror movies. I mean, there were some movies my dad just wouldn't let me watch when I was a kid, and that was definitely one of them. But I enjoyed it when I first saw it, but I definitely gained a brand new kind of appreciation for Jodie Foster's performance. She always remembered the stuff Demi did as a director, Hawkins' iconic performance, but that's Jodie Foster's fucking movie. It really is. But with this film, I had similar vibes towards Micah Monroe. This kind of this uncomfortable sensation she puts off is almost like she never the way kind of she almost feels like she acts and carries herself like she doesn't feel safe ever anywhere in the movie, and that that really to me kind of played into the unsettling nature of the film. I certainly don't want to give any spoilers or anything like that for this motion picture. I recommend it. I'm going to give Longlegs 4 stars. I got hiccups all of a sudden. Definitely worth your time, worth seeing, worth seeking out. I do have to criticize one thing. I love Nicolas Cage. I think he's a damn treasure. But he had an opportunity with this film, in my opinion, to not just do Nicolas Cage loses his shit meme. To kind of go deeper into a different layer as an actor. And I felt like he kind of just relied on his old tricks. And if the villain main villain, if he would have had more screen time, I think it would have hurt the film. But the fact that his performance is kept to a minimum benefits it, because I think Nick is really over the top in this and doesn't step out of his comfort zone. Alicia Witt, on the other hand, is phenomenal in this. I think it was like 2 or 3 scenes in. I saw her name in the opening credits, and it's not until like her 3rd or 4th scene I realized that's Alicia Witt. I was kind of thought of her as this kind of she was one of those 90s TV show set symbol girls, and seeing her in a role like this where she is kind of portrayed as this damaged and almost deranged matriarch, I did not recognize her. I mean, she was lost in the role. It was very, very impressive. This is if you like your dark, psychological horror films, this is a movie you have to check out. Longlegs is highly recommended. See it. Definitely see it. First chance you get. I'm Jake Davis. I'll catch you on the fly.